Okay, we are now discussing blepharitis. 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 This means inflammation of eyelid. Blepharitis. It is inflammation of eyelid. When eyelids are inflamed, or acute or chronic, subacute or chronic inflammation of eyelid is known as blepharitis. Okay, so there are two types of blepharitis. One is anterior blepharitis, another is posterior blepharitis. So what is difference between anterior and posterior blepharitis? Anterior blepharitis affects the basic uh, area surrounding the bases of eyelashes, means it affects the areas of eyelashes surrounded the eyelashes, this area. And posterior blepharitis is also known as meibomianitis. Meibomianitis is the posterior blepharitis. So this is the blepharitis, means inflammation of eyelid. There are two types of blepharitis. One is anterior blepharitis, and another is posterior, also known as meibomianitis. Okay, so another is a ulcerative blepharitis. Ulcerative blepharitis. It is blepharitis in which there is acute or chronic inflammation, chronic infection of lash follicles associated with the gland of Z's and glands of moles. It is ulcerative blepharitis. Acute or chronic infection of lash follicles. Suppose this is eyelid, or let me to draw it in. Suppose this is eyelid and these are eyelashes. So infection of lash follicle associated with gland of Z and gland of moles, this causes blepharitis. There are etiological factors like bacterial blepharitis caused by Staph aureus and Staphylococcus epidermidis causes blepharitis. Staph epidermidis. These are etiological causes of blepharitis. Now symptoms: that patient will have irritation, itching, lacrimation, photophobia will be also present to the patient of blepharitis. These are symptoms of the blepharitis. Signs: what will be the signs of blepharitis? Signs include eyelid margins are red and edematous. Inflamed eyelid margins. There will be yellow pus on eyelid with suppurative lesions. There is a crest and tiny bleeding ulcers on eyelid in the patient of blepharitis. And there is involvement of eyelashes in a more severe form of blepharitis. In severe cases, eyelashes may be mated together and form yellow crust in blepharitis. So these are signs of blepharitis. And complications of blepharitis includes eyelid complication, conjunctiva complication, and cornea complication. Eyelid complications are: if eyelid complications of blepharitis, there may be trichiasis, mydorosis, and poliosis. There may be trichiasis, mydorosis, and poliosis. In trichosis, what happens, there is the misdirected eyelashes. This is normal anatomy of eyelid, and these are eyelashes in their position. In trichosis, what happens, there may be misdirected eyelashes like this. As I am drawing, there will be no particular direction of eyelid, they may be in any position, misdirected eyelashes. Misdirected lashes. In mydorosis, what happens, there will be loss of eyelashes, there will be no lash in the patient. This is eyelid, and there will be no eyelash in the patient. In mydorosis, loss of eyelid. And in poliosis, there is loss of color from hair. In poliosis, there will be another color to the eyelashes, or loss of color to the patient. That is poliosis. So these are eyelid complications of eyelashes, blepharitis. Now coming to the conjunctiva complication. Conjunctiva complications include recurrent attacks of acute bacterial conjunctiva, includes acute bacterial conjunctivitis. There may be mild papillary conjunctivitis due to hypersecretion of staph exotoxin, Staphylococcus aureus exotoxin. So papillary conjunctivitis may be present. These are conjunctivitis complications of eyelashes. Now coming to the corneal complications. Corneal complications include hypersensitivity reaction due to staph exotoxin, hypersensitivity reactions. There may be toxic punctate keratitis, marginal keratitis, means inflammation of cornea, and phalanticular keratitis, tear film instability in corneal complications of blepharitis. Now coming to treatment of blepharitis. Treatment includes eyelid hygiene maintenance. There will be the use of removal by scrubbing our eyelid margin twice a day. There may be antibiotic ointments. Antibiotic ointments are there to treat blepharitis. Topical steroids are given to patient to treat blepharitis. Topical steroids are given. There may be artificial tears are used. Artificial tears are used and associated with tear film instability. So this is the treatment of blepharitis. That was blepharitis. It was inflammation of eyelid, anterior blepharitis and posterior blepharitis, and ulcerative blepharitis we studied, caused by Staphylococcus aureus. It has symptoms and signs. Symptoms include itching, lacrimation, photophobia. Signs include eyelid margins are red, edematous, and complications include eyelid conjunctiva complication and corneal complication. Treatment was antibiotic, topical steroid, and artificial tear film.